Mutant Transmissions. Mutant Transmissions. Mutant Transmissions. Mutant Transmissions. Mutant Transmissions. Mutant Transmissions.
Track To the
Mutant Transmissions.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
I'm in the studio today with a really exciting guest. Oh, welcome, welcome. I've been trying to get you to Bruges for a while. Thank you
Yes,
for coming.
thank you for inviting me. Thank you.
I know you do really a lot of stuff. We're going to talk about it, but I
Yes,
have to start with how much I love your releases.
thank you very much.
It's really weird, obscure stuff that's really like close
Mm,
to my heart, with Belgian
yes,
music especially.
thank you. I do my best.
Before we get into everything,
Mm.
can you tell me a little bit about the tracks you just played?
Yes, I played. The last track was not mandatory with Gota Kuvat. It's a friend of me. It's Tom Simon.
Mm-hmm.
I know him from a long time. He's from my hometown.
Oh,
Also, my friend Chris here, who comes with me tonight.
Chris, was that your band also?
No.
No.
Play with Tom in the early years when we were very young.
Yes,
Nice.
they had a
The
band
first band with Tom.
in the 80s.
So
Fat.
basically, you need to be in a shot, not out of a shot. Now we're
Mm,
gonna interview you.
they had that. They had a band together, Fata Morgana, which was electronic new wave.
I know that band.
No,
I
there is
think,
nothing.
but I know his name. Maybe you put something
Fata
out.
Mor- there is another band with the same name. It's Fatal Morgana with an L. But maybe I played a track already on my show. It's possible. The name was
Secret band.
Fata Morgana, and uh, yes, it was in the early 80s. They played together. And it was electronic. And he has now a new band, not mandatory. And they do covers of Bill, of the Stooges, of the Sound, and they play new songs. And he asked me to promote his music on my radio shows, so I
And
play.
now here as well.
Yes, I play him from time to time. Yes, I don't hear
Oh,
me.
you're right. You're right. There's a specific point.
Mm,
This
okay,
one, I guess. Although we sound pretty okay, I think.
okay.
But I,
Mhm,
I think. I mean, it's a directional mic, but I think it sounds okay for me.
okay.
Um, and there was another secret demo band that I really got
Yes,
excited about.
the name is Clack, Clack. It's a guy from Antwerp who makes music at his studio at home. And he sent me the song. What is the name again?
Clock? Oh, something dark age. Wait, I totally took a screenshot because I want to look it up. Okay, so the name was The City's Dark. Clack.
Yes, The City is Dark.
Clack. Clack.
And he sent it to me and he said, "Do you like this?" Because he had some doubts about it, but
It's good.
yes, it's very good.
I mean, not only is it good, but it's also well produced.
Yes, it's produced at his studio at home. Yeah, but yes, I was surprised. So I played it already a lot on my radio show, Wave Frequencies, in Radio Centraal in Antwerpen.
But you have two shows, right?
Yes.
So I definitely want to get to your shows next.
Okay.
Tell me about a few tracks, especially one from Moscow you just played.
The
Because
Rub-
those
the,
are all discoveries for me.
the Rebel Gang.
Really, it was very cool.
They exist already some time. I think from 2010 already. They are from Moscow, and he sent me the file last week. If he looks for a record company
Mhm.
to release his music, and I said on vinyl, for me it's not possible, but maybe we are discussing about a digital release of his music. So the band is Rebel Gang. They're from Moscow. One of the names is Anton Borisov with another guy. There are two.
Mm-hmm.
and his wife. She sings from time to time, and they made already in a release Gold Power on. No. Gold Power is a new song too. Yes, I cannot. Without my glasses, I cannot read it.
So, guys, basically, you will have to go and check out both of Lieven's radio shows
Mm.
because there's so many discoveries that he's constantly playing stuff no one has.
Yes.
So,
it's possible.
please tell me about both of your shows, where they are, when they are, how can people find you?
Every Thursday evening, I have a radio show on Radio Centraal in Antwerpen together with Chris Nagels.
We've DJ together. Really like this guy.
Yes. It's from 8:30 till 10 every Thursday evening.
Mm-hmm.
You can follow me on Facebook. I go live every week. And on the streaming of Radio Centraal and on the radio, on the FM, you can listen. Yes, they are broadcasting also on FM on DAB+.
Is it 106.7?
I don't know. And it's from DAB+ from Antwerp.
Oh my god, I totally wrote it down.
So you can listen.
Okay, guys, check it out. Check it out on the internet. Find it. I think it's 106.7 if I got it kind of right.
Yes, 106.7 FM. That's right.
I can't see anything in my notes. Okay, and the other show you do too, right?
Yes, it's on Radio Galaxy Belgium. It's every Thursday evening from 10 till 11. It's called Underground Wave. And it's a mix. Every week I make a mix at home. And I put some jingles from the radio. And they broadcast it every week. Every Thursday evening. And every Friday afternoon they broadcast it.
And how can people find that one?
On the website of Radio Galaxy Belgium. Yes.
Okay. I'll link it also in
It's
this
an
video.
internet radio.
Good.
Yes, only those online internet radio.
How long have you been doing radio? I remember when I
Not
moved
so
to...
long time.
Not so long?
No.
Seems like very long. I remember seeing your shows for years now. Before Corona, for sure.
Yes. I don't know how long. I think 8 years. 8 years already.
Oh, actually, yeah, this is season 8 for me here. So we started similar time.
Okay.
But I think you're wrong. Because one time I came on your show
Yes.
and I was promoting, I believe, Drop Dead Festival.
Okay.
So that was more than 10 years ago.
10 years ago. It's possible. I have to look in my notes. I'm not sure.
I mean,
It's
I
possible.
also could be wrong. You also could get your dates better than me. So, 2 radio shows, and it's wave, mostly wave, right? You're not doing new beat too much.
Sometimes it depends, but it's mostly wave. A lot of minimal synths, a lot of new releases, old tracks, underground tracks from my collection, little bit of everything. But I play vinyl every week. On the radio show. It's yes, underground. I call it underground wave.
Nice.
Yes.
Could you play a couple of tracks you're excited about right now?
Yes.
And
Yes.
then if we could talk a little bit about Walhalla Records, the Heaven Records.
Okay. We will start with my new release, the Walhalla New Beat.
Okay.
There is a track from the Logic Society. It's called Darkness.
Sounds good.
Mutant Transmissions.
closer. Put your enemies closer. Put your enemies closer. Put your enemies. Put your enemies. Put your enemies. Put your enemy. Put your enemies closer.
And that was so hot. So, whose band was this?
It's me and my desires
That was super good. I
with the
really
song
like it.
Quarantaine. It's me and a friend of me, Gert Rulofs.
So, the name of a band is Me and My Desire,
Yes,
and it's literally you.
me, but
It's not just the name of a band, Me and My Desire. It's Me and My Desire, and you are in the band.
yes, yes.
Very nice.
But my friend does the music. Gert, he does the music. I write the lyrics, but the lyrics were very easy. It's only one word, quarantaine. And I give some inspiration, but the most he plays the music.
And what do you have out? And-
Only quarantaine. First, we wanted to the name of the band. We wanted to use COVID-19, but they said no. This will give some problems if you use this name.
What politically?
I don't know. We made a song during the COVID period. Here
Oh,
you
yeah.
see it. In the middle of COVID, we made quarantaine.
The image is with masks.
Yes.
Well, corona masks.
Yes, and I wanted to use COVID-19, but somebody said, no, you cannot use this. This will give problems. But now, afterwards, I think it would not have been a problem because COVID-19 is long gone already.
Yeah, people
COVID.
care
No.
a lot less.
Yes.
But
And then I used another
Quarantinas.
name, Me and My Desires, because it's a song from Absolute Body Control.
Mm-hmm.
You know it, the song? It's
I have to
an
think about
instrumental
it.
song, a very good one.
Do you have it?
We can play it. I don't have it with me, I think.
We can play it on YouTube.
If-
Okay.
No, no. If there would be a laptop and a connection, I could play it from the internet, but
Maybe I'll set it up. I actually brought one.
I don't have it with me. Absolute Body Control.
Okay, guys, we're gonna look it up. Absolute Body Control, Me and My Desire.
Yes.
And the other two songs? Wait, so this song is on which record? It's one of your. Oh, it's your new record, right?
Yes. It's New Beat.
The newer New Beat.
Yes. I asked 9 people to make a new Beat song.
And 8 people, I guess, because one of them was you.
Yes, 8. And one of them was me. And this was the result.
This was out in May, right?
Yes. End of May, beginning of June. Yes. But we had to wait 6 months to press the record. It was already ready.
Wait,
6 months ago.
Wait, it takes 6 months
Yes.
to press records right now?
Now it goes down already, but
I need 3 months. Is that crazy?
no.
3 months.
There was a big problem in the record industry because of COVID. It took 6 months, but now it's going down to 4 months already.
4 months. It's gonna be super tight because I need to put out the record before our festival, and that's
But
in 5 months.
there are a lot of new pressing plants.
Yeah, didn't you link me with some new Belgian pressing
In
plant?
Lokeren is a new one. There are yes. There are new pressing plants, and so in 3 months I don't know. You can ask if it's possible. I don't know. You will see.
I need to get on top of this because festival is in
Mm.
early, like November 3rd. I think that's 5 months now, if I'm doing my math correctly.
Yeah.
And I don't have the tracks. I didn't
Okay.
yet. I didn't ask half the bands yet. I have no
Mm.
idea what goes
It's
on.
a
it.
lot of work. A lot of work. A lot of, yes.
Okay, so your new record
Mm.
on Walhalla, the newer New Beat.
Yes.
The first track you played was also off this record, right?
The first track. Yes. Oh, sorry. It was the
It's
Logic
guys, it's
Society with
super hot in here.
Darkness. The Logic Society with Darkness. It's a more dark wave song,
Mm-hmm.
but I want to put it anyway because I like it so much. Since the first time I hear the song Darkness, it's amazing.
I mean, you're the boss. You can do what you want.
Yes, but the song is amazing. When I play it somewhere, people come to me and ask, "What are you playing?" This song is so good, Darkness, and it stays good. So I wanted this one on the compilation. It starts a little bit new beats, and then it changes in darkwave, and then he starts to sing Darkness. But the singing is very good. He can sing very good, and he plays live too. The Logic Society. He played on my album release in Antwerp in the record shop.
Mm-hmm.
He played live too, together with Schicksal and Cupins. They played live on the release.
Actually, that reminds me, you have some DJ gigs. So your release was one of the gigs you put on. You don't have any more shows that you're putting on in the near future, right?
Shows? What you mean with shows?
Like with bands, nothing planned,
Not really. Not
nothing to advertise.
together with my friend Chris from Hammer.
Who's
Yes,
hiding?
we organized a concert in Hammer. From Not Mandatory, the song we played.
Mm-hmm.
We organized a concert of Not Mandatory in Hammer,
When?
19th of August.
Oh, very
Yes.
nice. And how can people find? Is there some info online or Facebook
We have to
events?
start yet. Not yet. We have to start up everything. Not yet.
So, but when you have it, it's gonna be like on your Facebook or on
Yes.
Walhalla Facebook maybe.
We will make an event and a flyer and everything. And then there will be an after party with some DJs.
Very cool.
Yes. But it's in Hamme.
Yeah, I have no idea. I mean, it's Belgium probably.
Yes, between
I'm assuming
not
it's in
far
Belgium.
from Sint-Niklaas.
So that's Brussels?
No,
Towards Brussels?
Sint-Niklaas,
No.
Ghent.
So ignorant. I'm so ignorant. But Ghent is not so far from here.
Right between Ghent and Antwerp.
So maybe like 45 minutes from Bruges.
Bimfest is every December in Sint-Niklaas. Bimfest, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So if people can come to Bimfest, they can come to Hamme too.
I mean, if
Mm.
people
It's not
have cars, they can go
anywhere. they want.
everywhere.
Yes, you can
Especially
go
for
to
good shows. Especially for good shows, guys.
You can go to Leipzig. You can go everywhere with the car.
Yeah, actually, when we were going
Mm.
to Leipzig,
Yes.
first people we met were Belgians, like just in a random German
Okay.
gas station.
Yes.
The guys who do Bimfest, in fact.
Ah, yes.
Totally randomly. They're
Okay.
just there.
Yes. That's a coincidence.
Yeah. I was like, okay, Belgians are invading Leipzig.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I played also Schicksal with Friends and Enemies. It's from this release, also on my label.
But this one,
It's
it's
from
sold out, right? Like
I still have
vinyl?
no. This I still have.
You still have
copies.
some copies of that because I think your other records are mostly
Mostly
sold out.
sold out.
Yeah, guys. So if you want
I
the
still
new
have.
one or this one, buy it now. They all get sold out pretty quick.
Yes, especially the compilations. They go very quick.
Do you
The
distribute?
underground wave compilations.
Do you distribute them or you just sell them yourself?
Mostly
Like,
I
do you
sell
do
them
direct?
myself. Distribution a little bit, not so much. Mostly I sell myself. Mostly I sell them myself.
That's really great that they sell out.
Yes.
Like especially just directly from you. It's really speaks about.
500 copies.
Do you think it's mostly Belgians who are buying them or
No,
not?
no, no. All around the world.
Because I've noticed from touring, the Belgians are really into vinyl.
Yes. But
Like way more than other countries. Like they go to a merch
Mm.
booth and they buy.
yes, that's a fact. Germans too, I think.
Maybe,
Mm,
maybe.
it
But I've
depends.
never like I supported some bands as a DJ and I toured with them. I've never seen anything better than
Mm,
like some small show in Antwerp. Even bigger
But,
things. And we went to Amsterdam next.
mm,
Almost nothing sold. Packed show. Loved the band. 2 records.
okay.
Belgium, much smaller show. Line for merch booth.
There are a lot of collectors in Belgium, that's
Yeah.
true, who buy vinyl.
People are obsessed.
Yes.
So you have a record label.
Yes, yes.
I guess if it's not obvious yet, guys, the record label is called Walhalla Records.
Yes. That's true.
Can you please give a little bit history? I know it started in 2010, but
Yeah.
and I think you started Walhalla for tape to release things that were only released on tapes before. Is that correct?
No. I started the label in 2010.
Mm-hmm.
It started with my record shop.
Yes.
I had a record shop from 2009 till 2011 in Antwerp. And the name of the shop was Walhalla Records.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a heaven for DJs and collectors, my shop. Because I had a lot of vinyl you could not find anymore. And there came the name Walhalla. Walhalla is the heaven.
Mm-hmm. You have a shop now too, right?
Online shop and on record fairs, but not a physical shop.
The show with Hammer Show in Antwerp. That's you're not involved in that shop. There's like a
No,
there was a record
that's
shop.
Jingle Jangle. No, I'm not involved in this record shop. No. But I have you have my website Walhalla Records.
Yep.
You can see all my releases, and you have a link to my Discogs page. I send vinyl on Discogs. I send records online. People can order records from my website and from Bandcamp. I sell also vinyl on record fairs.
Mm-hmm.
and I have a lot of contacts. When I release a new vinyl, I send a mail, and a lot of people that buy directly from me, because throughout throughout um, throughout all these years, I managed to start up a very big, a lot of contacts.
Well, yeah, your compilations. I mean, I think the first one was it 2000, like in a very big 2010, right?
The
Your
first one,
right when you started the label.
2010, yes.
Yes, you had the compilations.
Underground Belgian Wave Film
Right, right.
was in 2010, yes.
And those are like legendary compilations.
The first was legendary. Also, the sleeve was legendary.
But why, for me, I have to say,
It's like I will show you another record.
for me, number 2, number 3 are my favorite. For me personally, because there's a couple of things on there that are just really amazing.
You know this record? No?
I'm not sure if I know this one. Were you involved in this one?
This Minimal Wave. It's
Yeah,
from
yeah.
New York. This is legendary in the Lost Tapes, in the Minimal Synth scene.
Mm-hmm.
And when you open the inner sleeve, you will see my name here, very small. You have to read very carefully, but my name is there.
All tracks carefully selected by you, and also Veronica.
Mostly by me.
So by you.
Yes, yes. But then,
So it's a minimal, and Veronica's label. Then this came out.
yeah, but
Can I look at it? I think is that the one that.
it's one of our first
Oh
release.
yeah, I know this one. I just haven't listened to it in so long. The game linear movement.
Yeah, yes.
That's the one that people knew about this song, but after this compilation, everybody knew.
Yeah, but
And
I
there was
have
few
this,
things.
the game from Linear Movement. I have this tape 30 years already. And I wanted to release it a long time already. And then came Veronica and we did this together.
Mm-hmm.
But then when everything was finished, there weren't, the only credit was this. And
That's a
that's
shame.
nothing else.
What year was this? Was this before Walhalla started or after?
2006, I think.
Oh, wow.
You can read this.
2006?
Yes.
2006.
2006. I wanted to start already in 2006 my label. But then I met Veronica and we decided to do this together.
How did you meet her? Did you go to New York or she came to Belgium or?
Online.
Okay. Okay.
We met online. But in these days you had this connecting place for collectors of minimal wave, minimal synth, Soulseek. Soulseek. You heard about it?
Oh yes.
Yes?
I still have so much music of Soulseek
There
that
were-
I got back then of Soulseek.
and
I think doesn't it exist now? Someone was telling me that it still exists and they use it.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
It-
haven't really.
In this time, people exchanged music with each other on Soulseek.
And Blogspot.
I don't know this.
Blogspot was this kind of
Yeah,
websites where
yes,
people
yes.
put really rare stuff and they
I
put
know.
whole albums.
I know.
So you could find whole albums of like
Yes,
stuff that
There are
didn't
some-
exist anymore.
some famous blog spots from that time. Yes,
Yeah.
but I forget the names.
Well, you definitely made mainstream a lot of his bands that were very niche with this compilation.
Mm. The same is. I will take the record. This one.
Oppenheimer analysis, yeah.
That's The Devil's Dance is
Oh yeah, that's another one everybody knows. Even
Yeah.
though they have actually other songs that are just as good, in my
but
opinion.
it comes from me initially. Devil's Dance
Okay, guys, we owe big thank you here.
it's important. Everybody has to know this. Initially, it came from me, the cassette. I was the first to have a cassette, long time already ago.
But how does it work?
But it's
Then you had to go to the band to
a
get
long
the rights.
story. long story.
Like you had to, but you knew all those bands, right?
Yes.
Because then you can't just use the cassettes. You have to go get them to agree.
I discovered the tape of Andy Oppenheimer when I bought the collection somewhere in the 80s, in beginning of the 90s, at a guy in Belgium who sold all this collection.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Henk Walhalla. He was he made music in the 80s, very tapes that now are very difficult to find. The name of the band is Unavoidable.
Mm-hmm.
Like I Am, Comme Je Suis. You know the song?
Mm-hmm.
That's Henk Walhalla.
That was his band.
Yes, Unavoidable.
And he was like a crazy tape collector too.
He made music already in the beginning of the 80s. He had a radio show. And in this time, people were networking together for making music. They exchanged music and tapes. In the 80s, there was no internet,
Mm-hmm.
so they did it with networking, sending tapes, music to each other.
There was this magazine. It escapes my. There
You
was-
had a lot of magazines.
There was a zine, a very important zine for Minimal Wave, where everyone's contacts were.
Vinyl magazine in Holland.
I thought it was from New York. I forget. I
Mm,
now regret even bringing it up because I forget the name.
yes.
So when did you get involved in all this? Did you get involved in just as a fan at least, or were you making music?
Making music, not myself, but collecting music. I do already a long time. Already, when we were young, I was collecting already. In the beginning of the 80s.
So you were you were already collecting when
Mm,
all this stuff just
yes.
first came out.
Of course. You can ask to Chris.
I could if Chris would come to a microphone.
well,
Chris is kidding.
we played Cabaret Voltaire, Eins tussen de Neubauten, all the stuff when it came out.
Oh my God, guys, tell me about
We are. I'm 58 now.
how was the scene back? Was there a scene, or how
Of
did you
course.
how did you discover
On the radio,
on the radio?
going out.
Guys, Belgium on the radio. This is what happens in Belgium. But Chris, come on the microphone if you're telling stories because
No. Yeah,
because
you,
they can't
you hear
hear
the
what you're
music
saying.
in the
or
in
yeah.
the clubs, in the some bars where they play this music. The
Like
people who
new wave clubs or industrial
bars,
clubs.
bars, people who go to England
Before
and
new
buy
wave.
all the new releases and played it in local bars, even in Hamme. I discovered the Human League in 1980 in a bar called the Rozen Olifant in Hamme. Because the guy bought the vinyl, he go to England, he came back, he played it in the Rozen Olifant in Hamme, and
Is
I
that-
heard the first time the Human League reproduction in 1980 in the Rozen Olifant in Hamme, and it was. I fell to the floor when I
No.
hear the album. It was unbelievable, like the first Liaison Dangereuse when it came out. It was unbelievable, this album. Yes, in our hometown were 2 record shops.
And they had
They had it. No,
4 record shops. But was this music completely underground or
no,
not?
no,
Because it seems if record shops had it,
no, it was not underground.
so there was a lot of following already.
The tapes were underground. To get the tapes, you had to go to specialized shops in Ghent, Antwerpen, in Berlin was a very big one, in Amsterdam. The tapes was something else. This was really underground, but the vinyl was not so difficult to find in these days.
Were people making tapes themselves, like at home, burning them, or you
Yes,
think?
in the 80s, home taping.
So the tapes you were buying, the bands were just making themselves.
All these tapes, this underground wave, it's mostly home tape music from people like Hank Walhalla, who did this in 82, 83 already on this Mikrart label. the label from Peter Bonne and Henk Wellhuis,
Mm-hmm.
Mikraart, linear movement.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
I have it with me.
Show us.
Linear movement. I have all these tapes from on Mikraart label, original tapes.
Why didn't you put this out?
Yes, it's a good question.
Why is it all on minimal wave?
I can, yeah.
But you still can, right? Or
yeah,
is it too late now?
It's too late now. It's a very long story. If you want me to tell this on the radio,
It's totally up to you because I have a feeling that you have to decide this.
it's too late. No, it's too
Okay.
late. It's too late. I can tell it now on the radio, but cannot change anymore. It's too late.
So guys, I had a feeling that so much of the stuff started in Belgium.
Yes, yes.
The minimal wave,
Minimal synth.
was minimal synth, sorry. The minimal synth, the EBM, New Beat. I mean, of course, New Beat and Acid, there's Detroit and all these other influences, but now you're telling me you Belgians are listening to stuff from England. With tapes from England and France.
Not tapes. No,
Not
the
the tapes were Belgian.
yes, the tapes were made by people at their homemade tapes and exchanged between each other. Tapes,
Musicians are making tapes or people are just
Musicians.
making compilations of
Musicians.
stuff they had?
musicians.
It's their own music.
Yes,
Oh my god, that's
and
gold.
in Belgium
Gold.
there were all these legendary tape labels like Aerosol Productions, Agence et Refusée, Botanic Tapes, Camera Obscura, The Cassette Factory, Kochi Productions, Central Tapes, Climax Tapes, Club Moral, Corrosive Tapes, EE Tapes, Escape 3, FM Brussels Society Tapes, Graphica Airlines, Home Products, Insane Music, Made in Belgium, Mikraart, Red Neon, Sex on Sunday, Therapy, Organisatie, and Rio. It's only like I did, so there were many more, and this is only from Belgium. You had everywhere, in every country, you had this home tape music.
Anything still around?
From original tapes, impossible. to
I
find.
mean, with record labels even. The ones you just...
No,
went
these were original cassette labels.
And they're not...
No, they don't exist anymore. No. Rio, maybe, and Club Moral, they still exist, but the original tapes are impossible to find now. It's more rare than a vinyl, much more rare.
Mm.
And this, my speciality, I have a lot of these tapes, and I put things on my compilations from these tapes nobody never heard before.
But is it difficult to get
It's
the
impossible.
rights? I mean, not just...
No, the
because
rights-
you have to go find the artists, right?
That's
So
no
they have to
problem.
sign off.
That's no problem.
Belgium, everybody knows each other.
No. I found people, Oostmol. I have to have the, how you say this, from the artist?
Release form?
Het akkoord. The agreement.
Yes.
I need the agreement from the artist. It's, yes, I have to clear the rights.
So then
If I cannot clear the rights, I will not release it.
next question is, has it ever happened that you contact an artist and they're like, oh my god, I don't even have this? And they're super excited because
Yes.
there's some music they haven't like seen or heard in a long time from
Yes.
them.
You know, SM Noize?
Mm-hmm.
It went like this. I discovered him as SM Noize, and I sent him a mail, and he felt on the floor. And how you know my music? It's impossible.
How did you find him?
Yeah.
Just Facebook.
With
Friends of
the
friends.
Internet, yes. And I released 2 songs on Underground Wave, and the rest was history. Almost everything from SM Noize has been released now
I actually,
by Domestica.
I wanted to, if I could, go through each one of underground wave comps and ask you about 1 or possibly 2 songs per comp.
I
If you
have
can
to
tell
play.
me. You could play it, or you can tell me the story about it first. Like, how did you find it, or anything that comes to mind? So the first compilation, emotional violence, spiders web. Do you remember anything about this? I know it was
Emotional
long time ago.
Vinyls. Spider's Web was on a cassette, Climax cassette,
Mm-hmm.
Climax Productions cassette. It's a very famous cassette from the 80s on Climax Productions, which is a cult label from Belgium. And the guy is Dirk de Saver. He released vinyl as a Thunder Orchestra, as a Danton's Voice, and White House White. All these three bands are cult bands from the 80s and mostly only on cassettes. Mostly not so much on vinyl. And Emotional Vinyls was on this tape too. And Underground Wave Volume 1 is almost all this tape is on my compilation. Asmodeus, Embryo, Radbouw, almost everything from Underground Wave Volume 1 is on the Climax cassette compilation
Nice.
because it's so good. And I made a big mistake. I didn't put I Hear the Bells from Danton's Voice on it.
But you still can.
No, it's Veronica put it.
Damn it.
She
Too
released it
slow.
on the found tapes. So that means that she liked this too.
Hmm.
And everybody likes now I Hear the Bells from Danton's Voice, but I didn't put it on this.
Do you remember
level.
why you didn't put it?
No,
Okay.
I
Okay.
didn't like it, I think. I
I
Hear
mean-
the Bells, it starts with bells, ding ding dong. I said, Barnier, no. But apparently, a lot of people like the song I Hear the Bells.
Okay. The second compilation. So the first one comes out in 2010, right? That's
Yes.
the beginning of Walhalla Records, and you put out the first one.
Yes.
The second compilation came out, I think, same year. Didn't you do 2 compilations per year in the beginning?
In the beginning, yes, I had my record shop, and I had I did apparently 2 compilations per year,
Yeah, very impressive.
even 3 in 2012. No, 4.
So I had to pick one song. I wanted to pick one song from this one, but it was very impossible because there's one song I'm really love. I mean, I love a lot of songs on there, but there's one song I love, and one song that's just a classic song. I had to ask you about both of them.
Mm.
So Tangible Joy, Move. For me, that's like dance floor crack for
Yeah,
me
yes.
personally. I would run to the dance floor.
Yes.
And the second song I want to ask you about is Secret Life Witches. I just find the song so funny, like it's
Mm.
really
The voice is very
enjoyable. Yeah.
yes. And which song we will play these 3 songs afterwards?
I don't know if
No.
let's talk because we have on a mic just half an hour more, and I
Mm.
have so much to ask you.
Okay.
And maybe after this half an hour, we'll just play songs.
Okay. Yeah.
But if you can tell me a story, I'll remind you later which songs they were. If you can tell me a little bit, if you remember something about Tangible Joy, Move, and Secret Life Witches.
Tangible Joy Move. I wanted to put on the lost tapes, but Veronica, she didn't like it.
Oh my god, it's so good. It's so like
It was a very
well, also very easy song
I know,
to dance
this,
to. Like
this move from Tangible Joy is amazing. So I was lucky it was not on this one, but on my label. And Tangible Joy is only on tape, nothing on vinyl. Nobody has this tape. I get it directly from Geert Stadeus, who sadly died 2 years ago.
Corona?
No,
Quarantine?
I don't know exactly, but he was the editor of Snooks.
Mm-hmm.
You know Snooks, the
Mhm.
book?
Yeah.
He was the editor of Snooks, and he gave the tape to me, and immediately put 2 songs on Underground Wave number 2, Move, and some say I'm drunk because I like it so much.
But
It's
then-
a dance floor filler, yes. Move is
But
really a
for-
dance floor filler.
For me, that band just stands out. Whenever you're using it,
Man, Tangible Joy.
yeah, I didn't really want to ask you about just Tangible Joy, but like, I kind of, as soon as I see Tangible Joy, it's one of the tracks I just
Mm.
want to pick out of a compilation.
I still have 2 more tapes from Tangible Joy.
Ooh, that's exciting.
The sleeves on my website, Walhalla Records. You can check the sleeves.
Do you think you would release it like
I can do it. I'm in contact with family of Geert, and they would agree. But the other thing is, will it be easy to sell 500 copies on vinyl from Tangible Joy? I don't know.
I have no idea. Usually my taste doesn't line up with mainstream, so
I
really
don't know
I'm a very bad judge of what sells.
if it would sell. I cannot say. A whole album of Tangible Joy.
I mean,
Yeah, but it's very underground. It will not be easy, I think.
what about making
On a compilation is no problem.
200 albums?
Yeah, the minimum is 300, I think,
Ah,
in Belgium.
300 albums.
I
maybe.
think is the minimum.
Okay, and Sacred Life, Witches. Is that a Belgian band, Sacred Life? Was that like all Belgian bands on this compilation?
Yes, the first albums were only Belgian bands. Secret Life is Felix Hubrechts, which I work now together with from Starman Records. He is the label boss, in fact, of me. He bought my label 15 years ago or 10 years ago.
Wait, but didn't you start your label
Myself, but
13 years ago?
Mm,
2010, right? That's 13 years ago.
and 10 years ago.
So right away he just bought it. As soon as you started it, he's
no,
like, okay.
I did it 2 years myself, and then he bought my label. I think 10 years ago. I'm not sure. But anyway, Secret Life is Felix Hubrechts, and I made a tape too. It's kind of coldwave, but the voice from the is very strange.
It's almost like, I mean, I think people who like death rock would like
Mm,
it,
yes.
or art punk, or
Mm.
it doesn't,
Yes.
like it's flying between different genres. It's really
She had a
nice.
strange voice, that's true.
Yeah,
I could play it in Donker Club, and I think people will like it.
I think so.
in
I
Berlin.
did you this song,
Okay,
and I feel people like it.
okay. Yes.
Okay, so then on to the number 3rd compilation. I also I can't see it all. But I think I couldn't settle on just one song. Also to ask you, I have 2 songs. So experimental incest,
Mm.
which is kind of strange because there's an experimental insect that I also like, and I was wondering if it was a misspelling. No, but it's a different band. So
Yes.
experimental incest, we're professional. We're a professional team.
Yes.
I think that's another like super clean, super dancey song.
Yes. Experiment Incest, only on tape 2. The song comes from an album from I'm an Iceberg. You know this song? Iceberg?
Grauson?
No.
No, that's Ice Bear.
Yeah, I have to think. I cannot say the name. It's a band from England. And the name comes from an LP from this band. Experiment Incest. And they were quite experimental with their music. They made 2 tapes, a few live performances.
Oh man, the videos of that, if that existed.
The singer is very special. I met him a few times. And the guy who makes the music, I'm still in contact with. He's a friend of me. And yeah,
He still makes music?
no, not anymore. But Yeah, I have all the catalog from this group. I have, and I choose two songs. They are much more good songs, but the lyrics are very explicit.
Sex and Bestiality. Do you know that?
Yes, like something like this. I
That's of the
wanted-
French compilation.
Yes.
It really reminds. I'm like, that belongs in that
Yes,
compilation.
Yes. They have songs about raping, and the lyrics are very
Great.
explicit, and
It's
I had to-
art. Art has to do everything.
I think, but I didn't put them
Also, it's in Dutch, right?
yet in English.
Oh, it's English. That's a problem.
Um,
I
They
feel like
have
if
a
it was in Flemish, there would be less backlash.
mm,
But in English, are people somehow more politically correct? I don't know.
they have a song, I want to have incest, things like this.
I
And
mean, punk kind of. I don't know.
yeah, I don't.
But I understand as a label, it's like a delicate line.
SPK were like this too in the beginning. It was the same, a little bit the same, SPK.
Hmm.
But I choose two songs with more a title not so explicit.
Yeah, we're a professional team.
and
Very
desires,
neutral.
they
Very
are
neutral.
neutral. But I have very good songs, but with explicit.
Oh, I would love to hear it.
I don't know if I put this on vinyl, maybe there will be complaints by some people.
Protests.
I don't know. It's possible.
Okay, the second song. I'm probably gonna mispronounce this terribly. Van Kaya and Ignit.
Yes,
The
Van Kay and Ignit.
Heart.
Van Kay and Ignit. The Heat.
The Heat. I couldn't read my own writing. The Heat.
It comes from a compilation Radio Gnome from 1982, with its cult compilation from Holland, with all these cult bands, Nine Circles, Genetic Factors. And Van Keen Ignit was Ed van Kasteren and Ignit Becken.
So it's not a Belgian band like
No,
Nine Circles
Holland.
is from Amsterdam also.
They were from Holland. Ed van Kasteren and Ignit were a couple. They had a label, Ding Dong Discs. They had a record shop. They released some cult tapes on their label, Ding Dong. And they had a radio show, Splain, which is a cult radio show on VPRO radio show in the 80s, together with Radio Gnome. Radio Gnome and Splain are one of the best radio shows I ever heard. In the 80s, they played all these things we now like so much. They played it already in the 80s. Yeah. And that's why I wanted to have them on this Underground Wave compilation volume 3.
I mean, but for me, that's a song, one of my favorites of that whole compilation.
Yeah,
That's a song that really connects to me.
yes, I understand why. It's a little bit like Nine Circles. It's on number 3. I wanted to have a few bands from Holland too. And my next compilation, I want to put 50% or more bands from Holland.
Did you change the name from like Belgian Underground Wave to
Yes.
just Underground Wave?
Yes,
Because you start including.
other bands from other countries. Yes,
So, number 4,
that's the most famous.
Schicksal,
Schicksal just played.
Powerhead,
Power,
Destruction.
Hate, Destruction.
Power Heat, Hate. Power Hate.
It's,
That's the one that
Power.
from that compilation.
Hate.
That's my favorite.
It's EBM.
Yeah.
Schicksal, he made music to it.
Wait,
during-
that's the album, right?
Yeah.
That's
Ye-
a Schicksal. Ah, I didn't even know
That's
you were
the
gonna.
the Schicksal.
And
this
this one you can still buy. Ah, very nice.
Power, Hate, Destruction is not on this one.
Yeah, but I mean, it also must be good.
Yeah,
Other stuff
it's
must
a mix,
also be good.
mix of new beat, EBM. The last songs are new. Deceived is a very good. Is a floor filler too. Deceived. The first are Minimal Synth, Crash on the Street, it's like Crash Course in Science. Kant und Klar, it's EBM, very quick. Body Beat, it's his famous EBM sound on it, it's a tape mix. There is some new beat, a little bit of everything. It's how Schicksal began. He began with minimal synth. Then he played more new beat, EBM, and now it's new. It's more dance orientated.
So is this is like compilation of his whole career then? This album.
Yes, yes.
Can we show it to a camera real quick?
Schicksal.
Again? Yeah. I mean, we did it before, but let's see it again. Yeah, guys. So this one temporarily not sold out. Soon to be
Not
sold
yet.
out as well. So hurry. But that's. Simo said, if you can hear him, that after this show it will be sold out.
You're sure? I hope so.
I think he's very optimistic. But
I can drink from this.
oh yeah, it's for you. Okay, number 5. Breast implosion.
Rest in peace.
Galloping Gertie.
It's a friend of me, Philip Janssens. He's a collector also since the 80s. He knows a lot about punk music in Belgium. And he starts making music in the 90s and recently too. So he starts making music himself, more electronic. And he sent the song to me and I liked it immediately. You like it too?
My favorite.
Okay. He will be glad to hear this. It's a friend of me. Yes. On which compilation is it? Number 4.
That was number 5.
Number 5.
Number 5. So we just have one more of those to go. Speaking of, not to jump ahead, but when is the 7 coming out?
I just told I will start now with number 7. I still have to choose the bands, clear the rights, recording all the things, then remastering, make the artwork,
How long does it
make
take?
the text for the inserts. A lot of work. It will 4 months, I think.
Oh my god.
4 months.
Oh my god, I have to do my album in 1 month now.
Yeah.
I should give up this idea.
It depends if you want to make an insert or not. If you want to put some information about the bands or not.
I do. I want to do all of this, but I'm gonna design it myself. But just to get the stuff from bands sometimes is
I
impossible.
I make a text about every band on the insert.
I think that's really, really nice to have
Yes,
the text. I think it adds
It's
really a lot.
of course. Yes, it's important. Contact information.
I mean, of course, it's like bigger production cost, but it's worth
no.
it. No, it's not.
An
to insert?
insert? No.
Okay, then no excuse.
No.
No excuse not to do it.
No, not really. It's important, I think.
Definitely important because,
Yes.
especially like in 30 years, someone has this record,
Mm.
and maybe the band is not around.
Yes. Yes.
They need the information.
Okay. Yeah. And
Little story.
yes. It's. I think it's important to have a little story about each band on this compilation. I see your recording is very low. No.
No, I think that's fine.
Okay.
For voice, I think this is okay. Yep. Simo is also watching the levels. Okay. We're actually for the talking section because then I'll have to switch to the next show. We can still play music, but for the mic's 9 minutes. Okay, so
Yes. What now?
number 6. If I can only pronounce this. Blitzgoil,
Mhm.
Ilona
Number 6.
Marches? Compilation, the last one. Blitzigol. Blitzigol?
Red
Iona Marches?
Blitzega.
This. That.
Blitzega met Ilona Marchesi. It's
Totally got it wrong.
Blitzega. It's
So you basically remember the ones from 2010 better than the more recent ones.
no, I have to look for the name.
It's like
It's Björn Eriksson. Blitzega is Björn Eriksson. He's a Flemish musician, componist, and producer. He's famous because he's the guitarist of Zita Swoon, a very famous band in Belgium. He made music for a very famous movie, The Broken Circle. The Broken Circle. Yeah. It's a movie, very famous movie in Belgium. He's famous in the Belgian rock scene, but he also makes more experimental music, like his project Blitzega, which is more electronic. He released 2 albums himself, self-released, and from the first album comes Ilona Marchesi. I liked it so much when I heard it for the first times that I want to put it on my Underground Wave compilation. For me, it sounds like Snowy Red.
Huh.
It's
I mean, Snowy Red is very easy band to like.
Yeah.
So I guess if someone
Hirosh-
sounds like them, it's a huge compliment.
it's like Hiroshima from Snowy Red.
Oh, that's my favorite song by them.
This one, Ilona Marchesi, for
Okay,
me,
maybe. Maybe that's why I picked it out.
it's based on Hiroshima. When you listen to the song, you will hear yes. His
Okay.
inspiration comes from this song.
So now I'm gonna have to go home. But Hiroshima
I
is
can play it if you want, but we have no time anymore.
no. We're gonna for recording. We just have to get off the mics at
Mm.
10. So the
Mics.
next, the Cult of there's a show here that's after us called the Cult of O.
But at 11 o'clock, it's finished, your show. Yes?
On Villa Bota.
Okay.
Did you ever hear about the show called The Cult of O? There's few shows here in Villa Bota that you would actually really love.
Yes?
And the show after us is like experimental.
Mm.
The show before us is experimental, and show after us is experimental music.
Okay.
So you can go between many different.
Mm.
But
Okay.
it's very good. He also he's a label. He puts out stuff.
Okay.
So that's the one after us.
No, I never heard before. Never
So-
heard before.
The problem with Hiroshima, that song is evil.
I don't like it anymore. For me, it was too much. I heard it too much.
For me, if I hear that song, it's stuck in my head.
Yeah.
It just you
yeah.
can't get it out of your head, and then I'm listening to it for like weeks. I still
Mm.
love it. I don't
No.
hate it, but it's just one of the songs that just gets stuck.
I cannot hear it anymore. Hiroshima.
Is it because it reminds you of actual Hiroshima?
No. They played it too much in the clubs and still on every.
I don't think I've ever heard it in a club.
Oh, no! It started this in the beginning of the New Beat. They played it everywhere. It was the beginning of the New Beat, Hiroshima. It's from 81, 82, 83, I don't know, but in 87 they start to play it again. New Beat comes from slow new wave. They played in the clubs, and new wave they played at a slower speed.
So what's the connection between acid and new beat?
Acid come from America, from the house. It was imported in England, and then it came to Belgium through the import shops. People started to play acid and started to add acid in the new beat, but it has nothing to do together. Nothing.
So those two genres are not
It's,
related.
Coincidence that acid started in people started to discover acid at the same time as new beat was going big. That's the only coincidence. And then they start to add acid into the new beat. That's only, but it's a coincidence.
So then New Beat is, what's the origin of New Beat? New Wave.
New wave, new wave,
So
new wave.
they took New Wave, and
They
how
played
did it
new
become?
wave at a slower speed in 83, 84, 85 in some very famous clubs in Belgium, in AB, in Antwerp, in 55 in Ghent, in Brussels, in Milano. DJs learned from each other. The DJs bought their records every Friday evening in the record shops. They sit together.
Why Friday?
Then the import,
Oh,
in-
that's when things came. Oh.
they're sitting like here together. All the DJs from all the clubs, and there was the guy. Yes, a new record. Severed heads, that eyes opened. I want one. And hup, 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 hup.
So does that mean it was easy to have a shop? Because people were just, your
No, no.
customers are sitting there.
The DJs were predicting the music. The music was discovered in the clubs, not on the radio.
So was this store owner playing this music first? Or he would just
The
save a name?
DJs were the first to play this music.
Yeah,
in
but
the
how did the
clubs.
DJs knew they wanted it? Did he play it for them?
No, I just said it. They bought it in the record shops.
So they didn't hear it first?
No.
They were just buying without listening and then
They
checking
played,
if they like it?
No, they played the song in the record shop in US Import in Antwerp.
Okay, so they play...
Hey, severed heads. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I like it. Yes, come.
And then other DJs are looking at other DJs. If someone likes it, they're also grabbing it.
They wanted have it first, to be the first to play it in the club. Then the people in the club, oh, what's that? I want to have this. I must have this. And everybody was looking for these records. It was typical in Belgium, I think. Maybe other countries, I don't know.
Mhm.
That's how New Beat started. The DJs who played these records in their club all around Belgium. New beats at the slower speeds, and that was the birth of the new beat. Started like this, and it started in Belgium. Yes.
So, unfortunately, we're
Mhm.
at completely out of time. We have 1 minute. If you want to mention your DJ gigs that are coming up real quick, and if you ever want to come back for part 2, because it's like,
Ah,
I feel like we didn't get through anything. It went by so quickly.
you have more questions? No.
Yeah,
Okay.
we didn't even start. I feel like we didn't even start. But do you want to talk real quick about your DJ gigs before the show is finished?
Okay. I will play this Saturday together with Chris in Châtellerault in Antwerp. We will make a mix of all styles of music, funk, disco, 80s, synth-pop, bossa nova, Latin, everything you can think and you can dance to. Then the week after we have Liaison Dangereuse Top 100 in Climax in Antwerp. It's people from the Liaison Dangereuse radio show. We have a group on Facebook, and a lot of people send their top 10, and we make it a top 100 from all the top 10s.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will play end of July in Berlin, on a Sunday at the New Beat Sunday in Urban Spree, and on Monday in Donker Club together with Marco and Connie,
Oh, yes.
DJ Terrorwave.
Excellent DJs. Can you, before we disconnect, please give your contact again?
My
How can people
contact
find you? Your Facebook?
on
What's the
Facebook?
best way?
Facebook, Lieven De Ridder on Facebook, or Walhalla Records on Facebook. And on my website, I have a website, well, www.walhallarecords.be, through the contact page, or directly on Facebook, Lieven De Ridder.
Thank you so much, and I really hope we will find time to come back
Okay.
because this went by really.
Gravity dance, fall to the floor. Pressure advance, stand by the door. Just a circle,
шесть, девять, восемь, шесть, 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 девять, восемь, шесть, шесть, один, пять, один, пять, шесть, один, пять, шесть, девять, восемь, шесть, шесть, девять, восемь, шесть, шесть. Один, пять, шесть, один, пять, шесть, один, пять, шесть, пять, шесть, ноль, шесть, шесть, пять, шесть, ноль, шесть, шесть, один, пять, шесть, пять, шесть, один, пять, шесть, пять, шесть, ноль, шесть, шесть, один, пять, шесть, один, пять, шесть, семь, пять, три, шесть, шесть, семь, пять, три, шесть, пять, шесть, один, пять, один, пять, шесть, семь, три, шесть, шесть, семь, пять, три, шесть, шесть, один, пять, шесть, один, пять, шесть, один, пять, шесть, шесть, четыре, три, шесть, 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 четыре, три, шесть, шесть, один, пять, шесть, один, пять, шесть, один, пять, шесть, шесть, четыре, шесть, 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 четыре, три, шесть, шесть, один, шесть, 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 четыре, три, шесть, один, пять, шесть, один, пять, шесть, пять, ноль, ноль, ноль.
1, 6, 6, 9, 8, 8, 3, 6, 9, 8, 8, 3, 4, 0, 6, 4, 0, 6, 1, 2, 8, 1, 2, 8, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. jedna, tři, tři, jedna, tři, 9, 9, 0, 3, 2, 9, 9, 0, 3, 2, 9, 9, 0, 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 3, 1, 3, 3, 1, 3, 9, 9, 0, 3, 2, 9, 9, 0, 3, 2, 9, 9, 0, 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 3, 1, 3, 3, 1, 3, 9, 9, 0, 3, 2, 9, 9, 0, 3, 2, 9, 9, 0, 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 3, 1, 3, 3, 1, 3, 9, 9, 0, 3, 2, 9, 9, 0, 3, 2, 9, 9, 0, 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 3, 1, 3, 3, 1, 3, 9, 9, 0, 3, 2, 9, 9, 0, 3, 2, 9, 9, 0, 3, 2. Konec, konec.
Der seinen schönen Bergen, der Sinn war ihm so schwer. Da hörte er ein Singen von steiler Felsenwand und spürte, wie so wunderbar sein Herzeleid verschwand.
Achtung, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Ende, Ende.
Helmut grüßt Hans. Helmut grüßt Franz. Guten Tag. Die Größen 26 bis 32 passen mir gut. Die Sonne scheint herrlich. Unsere Herr ist dabei, ein Ei zu legen. Alles Gute. Auf Wiedersehen.
Bei uns auf der Hohen gibt's Korten. Ja, drum brauch ich ein Schreiben probieren. So kommt auf die Hohen kommt zwar von vor. Drum brauch ich kein Briefbuch stabilen. Und willst du mein Firmeli sagen, ich komm halt zum Fenster zu dir. Dann schick ich ihm im Winter mein Joda voraus. Und mein Firmel, das kennt sich ja aus. Das ist mein Gruß für dich. Ich frag dich, liebst du mich? Willst du mein Schatz sein? Dann sag ich nein.
Delta Mike, Delta Mike, Delta Mike, Delta Mike. Delta Mike, Delta Mike, Delta mic. Delta mic. Delta mic. Delta mic. Delta mic. Delta mic. Message 4. 214. 214. 11 groups. End. 15 groups. Attention. 214. 214. 11 groups. 99901. 99901. 78151. 78151. 27756. 27756. 03060. 03060. 90905. 90905. 76590. 76590. 45230. 45230. 77717. 77717. 25943. 25943. 08998. 08998. 44821. 44821. Attention. 214. 214. 15 groups. 99802. 99802. 77546. 77546. 71124. 71124. 18179. 18179. 78958. 78958. 19524. 19524. 51352. 51352. End.
She. Bosom. She. The boss. Bedroom. Bosom. She. The boss. Bedroom. The boss. Jedina. The boss. Jedina. She. Jedina. Deviate. She. Jedina. Deviate. Jedina. Bosom. Jedina. Bosom.